Yo, what's poppin'? You done tap back in with the Gangsta's Kitchen in the Hood, where the food is vegan and you will not get tired of eating. I promise. I mean, hey, you cooking with a blood. What's poppin'? So today I'm showing y'all how I made a vegan chicken and waffles, right? So the first thing we adding is the gluten wheat flour, and then we're gonna add some chickpea flour, probably about 2 cups of the gluten flour and about 1.5 cups of the chickpea flour. I'm adding some nutritional yeast, some pink Himalayan sea salt, some grilled seasoning so it can give it that extra meaty taste, you know. And the hole was a little small, so I had to do a little extra to get that on up out of there. Now I'm adding some poultry seasoning. Now you want to be real generous with this because, like I said, it's going to give it that yeah. Then we're going to add some onion powder and be generous so it can give it that yeah. And on top of that, we're going to add some garlic powder. Be generous so it can give it that yeah. It's going to give it that yeah for the chicken, huh? It's going to taste just like that yeah. Then we're going to add some black pepper. None too much, none too little, just right. And we're going to add some fennel seeds. The fennel seeds going to give it that extra little yeah, now we're going to mix this on in, get that on right? And then we're going to move over. We're going to make our wet ingredient to add in that, right? So I'm adding some vegetable stock now, and I'm also adding some veggie bullion. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the not chicken bullion. That's what you want to use. You don't want to use the veggie, but I had to go with it because that's all I had, right? And now we're gonna put this in some hot water. Gonna let this boil so that bullion can get melted down, mixed in, and now it's all bust down, got right, and now it's time to put it in that flour. It's okay if it got little pieces. That's fine. It's okay. I promise you. Don't try to be extra perfect. Now we're gonna mix this in, and it's supposed to get doughy, right? So we're gonna mix this in until it get doughy. You know what I mean? Give it that dough like, and then I'm gonna show y'all what to do after that. That's the flour, that's the seasoning. You can see all man. Yeah, I can't wait to bust that down. That's that steam, boy. And now boom. Now since we done beat it on up, we're gonna give it a nice massage. We're gonna give it a nice look, give it the cracks, get in the crevices. We done beat it down with the little spatula. You know what I mean? I call it the little one. Yeah, you know what's happening. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mix this on in with our hands, get it on nice and knead it. What the bakers say. The more you knead it, the more it turns out, the more of the meaty texture, right? So yeah, we're gonna mix this on in. It's okay to get intimate. Food is energy, baby. So this is what you're gonna get. I know it looks like a big flab right now, but trust me, it's going to turn out perfectly, right? So now we're going to cut this on down. We're going to cut it and get our chicken pieces. Now, you can cut it however you want to cut it. You can roll it up, flatten it out. You can mold it into once you cut it, you can mold it to make it look like actual chicken, whatever you're going to do. Me, I just cut it down and flatten it out like chicken patties. You know what I mean? So this is what it looked like. And then next, what we're going to do is you want to make sure the water is boiling. It has to be boiling, right? So you're going to put this in boiling water for about 15, 20, maybe 25 minutes. What the water is going to do is it's going to make it a little more solidified, and it's going to give it that meaty texture, right? When you bust it open and pop it down. So, boom. Now we're going to move over to the waffle mix. So I'm adding about 2, maybe 3 cups of the unbleached all-purpose flour, right? And I'm going to also add some baking powder, and I'm going to add some pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm not going to do too much, you know what I mean? We're just going to keep it like that. You can also add cinnamon. You can add sugar or whatever you want to do. You can bust it down, turn it around, lay it down. And now I'm adding some vegan almond milk, of course. And now we're going to mix this on in, right? We're going to get that right. Yeah. Now, you don't want to beat it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you don't want to do. You want to get it nice. Now, like I said, you can add the sugar. You can add syrup. I added agave. The agave going to give it that extra little healthy little yeah. You know what I mean? And now, boom, that's what you should have. It's okay if you got a little clumps. That is perfectly fine. That is actually what you want. I promise you. Right? So now, boom. Now we're going to put that in the refrigerator for a couple minutes so that baking soda can get activated. And now we're going to take the meat out of the water so the water can get drained. So boom. That's what the chicken look like, baby. See the seasonings and the whatnot. Listen, I promise you it's going to turn out exactly. Just be patient, baby, please. So now we're going to take a napkin. We're going to get all the water out because, water and oil don't mix, baby. I promise you it don't. Next, we're going to add our egg. We're going to make our egg batter with our breadcrumbs. So I'm adding chickpea flour. And, of course, those who know the secret to get the extra crunch, I'm adding some sparkling water. Sparkling water is going to give it that extra crunch once it's being fried, right? I promise you. Just listen to me, baby, please. I got you. Now we're going to mix this on in so it can get dough. We don't want it too thick, but we don't want it too watery. All right? This is exactly how we want it. All right? That's the egg mix. Now I'm adding some panko breadcrumbs. Shout out to panko, the kind of bread. We're going to add the breadcrumbs in there. And now we're going to grab this meat. We're going to grab this chicken. We're going to dip it in the egg batter. Now that look like chicken. You know what I mean? Boom. We're going to make sure we double coat it with the egg. And you know what I mean? Then we're going to slide it across that top so it won't be too drippy lippy. You know what I mean? We're going to put it in the breadcrumbs. Make sure it get coated. You can flip it a couple times. You can flip it about 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You know what I mean? Shit, you can also grab a little sprinkles too. You can do a little sprinkle with it. You know what I'm saying? Grab the breadcrumbs and just go braise it like this here. Huh? Yeah. You want all that in. You want the breadcrumbs to get coated in every little crack, every little crevice, every little dent, whatever. Now we're going to put this off to the side and coat the rest down. And that's what they look like, baby. And now they coat it, they boat it, sewed it. Now it's time to boat it. Now it's time to float it. Now we got to test the waters first with the little, now we're going to put it on in there, baby. Yeah, Gonna bust them down. Now, it's same as chicken. You don't want to get it too crowded. So I put about 4 of them in there. And this right here is what they look like. Yeah, on blood. That bit look crazy. You can't tell. Anyway, boom, we're going to move on to the waffles. Right now, we're going to add a little bit of oil onto the waffle maker. Yeah, I'm showing y'all how I made my waffle. Some of these folks, they be making chicken and waffles. They be having the ego, Lego, my ego. Nah. I'm showing y'all. You feel me? I'm making my waffles, baby. So, boom, we're going to coat it up with some coconut oil so the waffle don't get, stuck to it. I'm adding about a cup of the waffle mix. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm telling you, baby, ain't no leg on my ego over here, baby. You can hold on to mine. Anyway, boom, we're going to bust that down. We're going to close this down. We're going to wait till that red light turn blue. You feel me? And boom. This what they look like, baby. Look at the chicken. Look at it, yeah. You see the seasonings on, busting on in there. Then we got the waffle. Then we got the powdered sugar. You feel me? Oh, my God. Then we got the apple slices. Oh, right. Oh, we can't forget about the agave syrup, the nectar. Man, y'all stop playing. We gonna bust that down like this here, huh? That's the chicken and waffles, baby. I'm telling you, I wasn't playing. Don't it look like chicken? Then it's extra yellow because of the bullion. It's extra little, but it looked like chicken, man, with the crust. And then it got the crunch. Yeah, man, look, y'all know I went brazy. Chicken and waffles, vegan, baby. Listen, I appreciate y'all for tapping back in with me. Y'all done tapped in with the Gangsta's Kitchen in the hood. You can cook with the blood, the Gangsta Kitchen. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, baby. Like, get out my kitchen.